2019 Harley-Davidson Softail, $28,000, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States. This 2019 Harley-Davidson Softail Deluxe is a striking example of a modern Harley built with premium custom upgrades and presented in exceptional condition. With only 7,400 miles on the odometer and just 2 previous owners, this motorcycle reflects careful ownership and limited use. The Softail Deluxe model is known for blending classic Harley-Davidson styling with modern engineering, and this particular bike elevates that formula even further through high-end components and a bold, unmistakable visual presence. Finished in a deep purple exterior, this Softail immediately stands out from more common factory color options. The pink complements the bike's classic lines while giving it a custom, show-quality appearance. The Softail frame is designed to hide the rear suspension, preserving the clean hardtail look while delivering modern ride comfort. On this bike, that comfort is taken to another level with front and rear air ride suspension, allowing the rider to adjust ride height and stiffness for cruising, display, or aggressive stance. The addition of a center stand further enhances practicality, especially for maintenance and storage. At the heart of this motorcycle is Harley-Davidson's modern big twin powertrain, paired with a manual transmission, delivering smooth yet powerful performance. The riding experience is enhanced by a full Samson exhaust system, which not only improves airflow and performance, but also provides a deep, authoritative exhaust note that perfectly suits the Softail's personality. Samson exhausts are highly regarded in the Harley aftermarket world, and their inclusion adds both functional and brand value to this build. The cockpit area reflects a strong custom influence with 18-inch gangster-style handlebars. These bars dramatically change the bike's profile, giving it a commanding stance while still maintaining rider comfort. Combined with the air ride setup, the bars help create a laid-back yet aggressive riding position that fits the Softail Deluxe's cruiser heritage. Every control and touchpoint reinforces the sense that this bike was built with intention rather than left in stock form. Wheel and tire choice play a major role in this motorcycle's overall presence. This Softail is equipped with a 23-inch front wheel and an 18-inch rear wheel, both featuring traditional California-style spoke designs. This setup delivers a long, low, and powerful visual effect that is especially popular in high-end West Coast-inspired custom builds. The larger front wheel adds dramatic flair while maintaining balanced proportions, and the rear wheel complements it perfectly without compromising ride quality. Beyond the headline upgrades, the seller notes that the bike includes many additional custom parts, further distinguishing it from a factory Softail Deluxe. While not every component is individually listed, the overall presentation suggests a cohesive build rather than a collection of random add-ons. The motorcycle appears to have been customized with a clear vision, resulting in a refined and polished final product suitable for both riding and show environments. Condition is described as perfect, which aligns with the relatively low mileage and clean overall presentation. This is not a project bike or a machine needing refinement, but a finished custom ready to be enjoyed immediately. The clean title adds peace of mind and simplifies the purchase process, especially important for a motorcycle in this price range. Being offered as an OBO listing, there is some flexibility for serious buyers while still reflecting the value of the parts and labor invested. Priced at $28,000, this 2019 Softail Deluxe sits in the premium custom Harley-Davidson segment. While higher than a stock example, the price reflects the extensive modifications, high-quality components, and overall condition. Building a similar bike from scratch would likely exceed the asking price, once parts, labor, and time are considered. For buyers seeking a turnkey custom Softail, this listing offers a strong value proposition. Located in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, This motorcycle is positioned in a region with a strong Harley-Davidson community and active riding culture. Its relatively recent listing timeline suggests it is still available and may appeal to buyers looking for a standout modern Harley with classic styling cues and contemporary performance. Overall, this 2019 Harley-Davidson Softail Deluxe represents a refined balance between modern reliability and custom motorcycle artistry. It offers strong visual impact, premium ride comfort, and quality aftermarket components, all wrapped in a clean, low-mileage package. For riders and collectors seeking a distinctive Softail that requires no additional work and delivers immediate presence, this bike stands as an impressive and well-executed example. 1994 Harley-Davidson Dyna, $7,999. Franklinton, North Carolina, United States. This 1994 Harley-Davidson Dyna represents a distinctive blend of classic American V-twin character and bold custom chopper styling. Offered by a dealer in Franklinton, North Carolina, this motorcycle stands out as a full Arlen Ness custom build, known for its streamlined design and unmistakable presence. With just 12,345 miles showing, this Dyna has relatively low mileage for its age, making it an appealing option for riders and collectors who want a customized Harley that is still very much ready to be enjoyed on the road. The Dyna platform has long been respected for its balance between performance and comfort, combining Harley-Davidson's big twin power with a more responsive and aggressive riding feel. This particular example takes that foundation and elevates it through Arlen Ness custom styling, a name that carries significant weight in the world of custom motorcycles. Arlen Ness designs are widely recognized for their clean lines, performance-inspired aesthetics, and attention to visual flow, and this bike reflects that philosophy with a sleek, cohesive look from front to rear. Finished in white, the exterior color adds a striking contrast to the mechanical components and reinforces the streamlined appearance described by the seller. White is a less common choice for custom choppers, which helps this motorcycle stand apart from more typical dark or metallic finishes. The result is a clean, eye-catching presentation that highlights the bike's custom nature without appearing overdone. Every angle of the motorcycle suggests careful planning and execution, aimed at creating a rideable custom rather than a purely show-oriented build. This 1994 Dyna is equipped with a manual transmission, delivering the direct and engaging riding experience that Harley-Davidson enthusiasts expect. The big twin engine provides strong low-end torque, making it well-suited for relaxed cruising as well as confident highway riding. Combined with the Dyna chassis, the bike offers a solid and planted feel, while the custom elements give it a unique personality that sets it apart from stock examples of the era. The motorcycle is reported to have had 2 owners, which can be a positive indicator for buyers seeking a bike that has not passed through too many hands. Fewer owners often suggest a clearer ownership history and more consistent maintenance over time. With mileage just over 12,000 miles, this bike has likely seen regular but not excessive use, aligning well with the seller's description of it being ready to ride without hesitation. As a dealer listing, this motorcycle is being offered through Boone Motorco, a business that openly states it is selling on behalf of a dealership. This can provide additional confidence for buyers who prefer a more structured transaction compared to a private sale. The bike was offered approximately 1 week ago, indicating it is a relatively fresh listing and may attract attention quickly, especially at its current price point. Priced at $7,999, this custom Harley-Davidson Dyna presents strong value in today's market. Full custom choppers, particularly those associated with the Arlen Ness name, often command higher prices depending on build quality and condition. Here, the pricing makes it accessible not only to collectors of custom motorcycles, but also to riders looking for a unique Harley that stands out from factory models without entering premium collector territory. The seller invites interested buyers to come and see the bike in person at their Franklinton, North Carolina location on US Highway 1. This open invitation reflects confidence in the motorcycle's condition and appearance. Seeing a custom bike in person is especially important, as it allows potential buyers to appreciate the details, proportions, and overall presence that photos alone may not fully capture. Overall, this 1994 Harley-Davidson Dyna offers a compelling combination of custom chopper style, reputable design influence, manageable mileage, and dealer-backed availability. It is a motorcycle designed to be ridden and enjoyed, not hidden away, appealing to enthusiasts who value individuality, classic Harley-Davidson performance, and the enduring appeal of American custom bike culture. 39 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead, $45,000, Reisterstown, Maryland, United States. This 1939 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead stands as one of the most important and recognizable motorcycles in American motorcycling history. As one of the earliest models to feature Harley-Davidson's legendary overhead valve V-twin engine, the Knucklehead marked a major turning point in performance, engineering, and long-distance reliability. The motorcycle offered here shows approximately 500 miles and is reported to run and drive extremely well, making it not just a display piece, but a true rideable classic. Finished in classic black, it captures the unmistakable pre-war Harley-Davidson presence that collectors around the world continue to seek. What truly elevates this motorcycle is its documented history as the 2015 winning bike from the Wheels Through Time event. This recognition highlights the quality of the build, the authenticity of its presentation, and its overall impact when compared to other historically significant motorcycles. While the bike is not entirely OEM, it has been very well assembled with careful attention to detail, preserving the spirit and appearance of a 1939 Knucklehead while ensuring reliable performance. The result is a motorcycle that balances historical character with real-world usability. The Knucklehead engine earned its nickname from the distinctive shape of its rocker box covers, a design that would become one of the most iconic visual elements in Harley-Davidson history. On this example, the manual transmission delivers a raw and engaging riding experience that modern motorcycles simply cannot replicate. The sound, vibration, and mechanical feel connect the rider directly to the era in which this machine was born. It represents a time when motorcycles were built with simplicity, strength, and purpose, qualities that remain highly valued by enthusiasts today. Offered at a price of $45,000 or best offer, this motorcycle presents a strong opportunity in the vintage Harley-Davidson market. The seller is also offering an optional set of original 1939 fuel tanks for an additional $3,500 if the full asking price is agreed upon. These original tanks add significant historical and collector value, making this option especially appealing for buyers focused on long-term investment or authenticity. Original components from this era are increasingly difficult to find, and their inclusion can greatly enhance the motorcycle's overall desirability. Visually, the motorcycle delivers a commanding presence. The black exterior reinforces its classic and understated elegance, allowing the mechanical details to stand out naturally. The frame, engine, and components reflect the robust industrial design language of late 1930s Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Every angle of the bike tells a story, from the hand-finished metalwork to the purposeful stance that defined American motorcycles before World War II. From a functional standpoint, the seller confirms that the bike runs and drives great, which is a major advantage for a motorcycle of this age. Many machines from this era exist only as static showpieces or require extensive restoration before they can be ridden safely. This Knucklehead, however, is ready to be enjoyed on the road, offering its next owner the rare chance to experience an authentic, pre-war Harley-Davidson, as it was meant to be used. The motorcycle is located in the Reisterstown, Maryland area, and the seller specifies that all cash offers must be made in person. This approach reflects the serious nature of the sale and the exclusivity that naturally comes with a motorcycle of this caliber. Vintage Harley-Davidsons of this significance do not appear on the open market often, and when they do, they tend to attract strong interest from knowledgeable collectors worldwide. For collectors, investors, and dedicated Harley-Davidson enthusiasts, this 1939 knucklehead represents a rare opportunity to own a genuine piece of American motorcycling heritage. Its combination of historical importance, award-winning recognition, ride-ready condition, and optional original components makes it a standout example. More than just a motorcycle, it is a rolling piece of history that offers prestige, long-term value, and an authentic connection to the golden era of Harley-Davidson. 3. Harley-Davidson Super Glide, $5,600. New Providence, New Jersey, United States. This 1973 Harley-Davidson Super Glide custom motorcycle is a raw and character-filled example of classic American chopper culture rooted in one of Harley-Davidson's most influential models. Originally born as a Super Glide, a name that holds major historical importance, as one of the first factory customs ever produced by Harley-Davidson. This motorcycle has since evolved into a fully customized machine that reflects decades of traditional custom bike influence. With its black exterior and aggressive stance, it delivers a stripped-down, old-school presence that appeals strongly to riders who appreciate mechanical honesty and vintage attitude. Powered by a 1,200 cubic centimeters engine, this Super Glide offers the kind of torque and mechanical feel that defined big twin Harleys of the early 1970s. The engine setup emphasizes simplicity and strength rather than modern refinement, making it ideal for enthusiasts who value hands-on riding and mechanical engagement. Paired with a manual transmission, the bike delivers a riding experience that is direct and unapologetic, staying true to the era when rider skill and machine connection mattered more than electronic assistance. One of the most striking elements of this motorcycle is its traditional jockey shift and foot clutch configuration. This setup immediately places the bike in classic chopper territory, offering a riding style that is both challenging and rewarding. The jockey shift, combined with the foot clutch, provides a visceral experience that modern motorcycles simply cannot replicate. It is a setup favored by purists who want to feel completely connected to the machine and who appreciate the ritual involved in riding an old-school custom Harley. Visually, the bike features numerous custom elements that reinforce its one-of-a-kind character. A skull-themed dash adds a bold and rebellious touch, while the throttle routed through the handlebars showcases creative custom fabrication. The 5-gallon fuel tanks not only extend riding range, but also enhance the bike's muscular proportions. Up front, the dresser-style front end paired with a fat boy front fender gives the motorcycle a solid and commanding look, blending touring-era influence with chopper attitude. Further custom details include a horseshoe-style oil tank, a classic feature often associated with vintage Harley customs, and a bobbed rear fender that cleans up the rear profile and emphasizes the bike's aggressive stance. The front belt drive adds both visual interest and mechanical uniqueness, setting this Super Glide apart from more common chain-driven setups. Together, these elements create a motorcycle that feels purpose-built rather than mass-produced, reflecting personal taste and traditional craftsmanship. The seller notes that the motorcycle has been off the road for a few years and will need to be gone through before regular riding. However, it is reported to run well and has been fitted with a new battery, which is a positive starting point for its next owner. This makes the bike especially appealing to hands-on enthusiasts who enjoy light recommissioning, tuning, and personalization. Rather than being a fully restored show bike, this Super Glide offers the opportunity to refine, maintain, and ride a genuine custom with real character. Mileage is listed as 999,999 miles, a common placeholder for older custom motorcycles where exact mileage is unknown. This is typical for machines of this age and style, and should be viewed as part of the bike's long and evolving history rather than a negative factor. What matters more in this case is the condition, configuration, and authenticity of the build, all of which point toward a classic, no-nonsense custom Harley. Offered at $5,600 cash only, this motorcycle represents strong value in today's vintage and custom Harley-Davidson market. Prices for early Super Glide-based customs continue to rise, especially for bikes that retain traditional features like jockey shift controls and period-correct styling. The inclusion of a clean New Jersey title further adds to the bike's appeal, simplifying the ownership and registration process for the next buyer. Located in New Providence, New Jersey, this 1973 Harley-Davidson Super Glide Custom is ideal for enthusiasts seeking an authentic old-school Harley with attitude, history, and mechanical soul. It is not a modern cruiser or a polished restoration, but rather a true custom motorcycle that tells a story through its design, components, and riding experience. For the right owner, it offers both a rewarding project and a deeply engaging ride rooted in the golden age of American custom motorcycles. 58 FL Harley-Davidson, $10,000. Conover, North Carolina, United States. This 1958 FL Harley-Davidson is a compelling example of a classic American big twin that blends vintage panhead foundations with later shovelhead performance, creating a motorcycle that offers both historical character and practical rideability. Built with a panhead bottom end and shovelhead top end, this bike represents a well-known and respected combination among Harley-Davidson enthusiasts, delivering strong torque, dependable performance, and the unmistakable feel of a true old-school FL. The seller states that the motorcycle runs and looks great, making it far more than a static collector piece, and instead a bike meant to be enjoyed on the road. One of the most appealing aspects of this motorcycle is its long-term ownership history. The same individual has owned this bike for over 40 years, a detail that adds significant credibility and value. Long-term ownership often suggests consistent care, familiarity with the machine, and a clear understanding of its mechanical needs. Over the decades, a lot of work has reportedly been done to this motorcycle, reflecting ongoing maintenance and thoughtful upgrades rather than neglect or rushed restoration. This kind of history is highly attractive to buyers looking for a vintage Harley with a known past rather than an unknown project. The FL series has always been associated with strong touring capability and solid road manners, and this 1958 example stays true to that reputation. The panhead bottom end provides the classic Harley-Davidson feel that defined the 1950s, while the shovelhead top end adds improved breathing and performance characteristics. This combination is popular among riders who want vintage authenticity without sacrificing usability. The result is a motorcycle that starts, runs, and performs in a way that encourages regular riding rather than occasional display. Visually, the bike presents itself in very clean condition, described as used, but like new. This suggests that the motorcycle has been well preserved and likely refreshed over time, without losing its vintage identity. The overall appearance supports the seller's claim that it both runs and looks great, making it suitable for casual cruising, bike nights, or longer relaxed rides. The seller even describes it as ready for the beach, implying confidence in its reliability and comfort for laid-back riding environments. From a lifestyle perspective, this Harley-Davidson fits perfectly into the classic American motorcycle culture. It carries the presence, sound, and mechanical soul that modern bikes cannot replicate. Riding a machine like this is not just about transportation, but about experience, nostalgia, and connection to Harley-Davidson's golden era. The FL platform, especially from the late 1950s, remains highly respected for its balance of size, power, and timeless design. The seller is asking $10,000 and notes that the price may be lowered for 1 week only, adding a sense of urgency to the listing. At this price point, the motorcycle sits attractively within the vintage Harley market, especially considering its condition, long-term ownership, and mixed panhead, shovelhead configuration. Comparable vintage FL models often command higher prices, particularly when they are running well and do not require immediate major work. An interesting aspect of this listing is the seller's openness to trades, inviting potential buyers to propose what they have. This flexibility could appeal to collectors or enthusiasts looking to move another motorcycle or vehicle into something more classic and established. Additionally, the seller mentions a possible future package deal involving 4 panhead-era motorcycles, including 2 from 1948, this 1958 FL, and a 1965 model. While this bike is being offered individually, buyers of the 1958 are promised first choice on the other 3 if they become available, a notable opportunity for serious collectors. Located in Conover, North Carolina, this motorcycle is positioned in a region with a strong motorcycle culture and favorable riding conditions. For buyers willing to travel or arrange transport, the bike's ready-to-ride condition makes it especially appealing, as it reduces the need for immediate mechanical investment after purchase. Overall, this 1958 FL Harley-Davidson offers a rare mix of vintage pedigree, proven ownership history, and real-world usability. It is not a neglected barn find or an overpolished show bike, but a well-loved, well-maintained classic that has been enjoyed for decades. For riders and collectors alike, it represents an opportunity to own a meaningful piece of Harley-Davidson history that can still be ridden, heard, and felt on the open road.